Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, on the screen, as you guys can see, they released Kevin Durant's overall for NBA 2K15. He is going to be a 95. Now, I'm going to get into this and explain a little bit about the ratings and what they're doing this system, because it's totally different than what they've been doing the past couple of years, where guys who are on the cover who usually 98, 99. This year, Kevin Durant, the cover athlete, is a 95. Now, I'm going to go right into this and pretty much drop you guys all the news they dropped today on the live stream that just ended about 5 to 10 minutes ago. And yeah, let me just break it down piece by piece so you guys don't get confused. Now, there are no current day players rated at a 99 overall at this time in the game. They didn't say whether they would not ever upgrade guys, you know, if they're having a crazy season to 99 this year. They just said that there are no current day players in the game right now at 99 overall. They pretty much hinted that Jordan was a 99, but they said there are no current day players at 99. But yeah, they also did, as I was saying, they hinted at the current day players, and they also hinted at kind of upgraded cards for my team, but they weren't saying too much on that. They did say we will get my team news within next week at the earliest. Ryan2K originally said to me, he replied to me on Twitter and said, yeah, we probably won't get it till right at the end of September, but now they've changed their mind, they've changed how the schedule works, and we're going to be getting it next week. We're also going to be getting some news later this week where they did one of those little interview type things where they were breaking down a game mode. They did it for my league. Now they're probably going to do it for my career next. That's my guess. And that's coming later this week, either Thursday or Friday. Now that's going to be a good day, but let me hop back into the ratings and why they're lower and what they're doing this year and stuff like that, because it's kind of interesting. A lot of people probably don't understand this, but basically they want to make the ratings lower on a lower scale this year for a few reasons. Competitive wise, they want to make sure the top tier guys like the Kevin Durant, the LeBron James, like those guys actually matter, and when they're in, you know, a my team mode, they have that impact that they have. Another thing they also stress is defense. They wanted to make sure that defense actually mattered this year, and not that it just actually mattered, it showed in the ratings. So we're probably going to see a lot of guys like Joakim Noah get higher ratings than past, where they really, sometimes it's like, wow, that's all he is. You know, there are point guards better than him, and that was another thing they talked about, was positional ratings, and they used Dirk Nowitzki as an example, where he's always been a great player, always been one of the best power forwards in the league, but he's had like an 87, 85, 84, but now that's going to be a pretty high rating for NBA 2K15. Let me talk about another thing. As I was saying, they lowered the rating scales. Now, there's only going to be 4 guys with a 90 or above rating in NBA 2K15. We already know one's Kevin Durant. The other one's going to be LeBron James. And then the other 2 are still up for grab. I kind of think it might be Chris Paul and Anthony Davis, but I'm not really too sure. Now, you have to realize Paul George is probably no longer in there. He got injured. That happens. So now he's injured. His injury rating's going to be way lower down. So I'm thinking it could be Anthony Davis, who really had a breakout season last year, finished as pretty much the top power forward, and Chris Paul pretty much the top point guard. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be those guys. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? Anthony Davis? But yeah, I think that's who it is. But I'm going to say it's Chris Paul 3, Anthony Davis 4. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Let me know who you guys think down in the comment section. But yeah, those are the ratings, and that's kind of what they're going to be doing this year to kind of balance it out by top tier guys, lower tier guys, and basically mid-level guys, I guess. But one last thing. To get ratings of more players and how they're going to be revealing ratings this year, last year on Twitter, they would do, for every 1,000 followers, they would drop, you know, 1 rating, or they drop a couple ratings, something like that. This year, instead, they're going to start from the bottom of the league. You know, Brian Scalabrine, when he was in the league, the worst player. They're going to start with them, and they're going to reveal 100 ratings all the way to the top. I think they said there was like 462 at the very bottom. That's the number. But they're going to go from that number all the way up to 100, I think. And they're going to drop 100 ratings every, what's it called? For every, dang it, I'm trying to remember this. For every 5,000, that's the number. For every 5,000 followers. And once they get to the top, I think 50, they're going to just start going one by one. That's what they're going to do. So it's going to be tough. But when they get to the top 50 as well, they're also going to be giving out screenshots for those guys. And they'll also be sure to give out screenshots within 48 to 72 hours of guys who ask for their rating in the game and stuff like that. So it'll be pretty sweet. We're going to get to see a lot of screenshots coming up, a lot of news, a lot of ratings. I will be sure to keep you guys up to date while I'm putting out other content and we kind of wait. The storm is, it's kind of quiet right now, right before the storm is about to hit, and we're about to get a lot more NBA 2K15 news. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this and it keeps you updated. just in case you didn't get to watch the stream early today, or you know, you got things going on. You can't just sit here for a couple hours or maybe you just didn't understand what they were talking about. But yeah, I hope this did help you guys out, and I hope you learned a little bit about NBA 2K15 and what's coming up in the next month until the game drops 5 days, I think they said? Yeah, 35 days. Peace.